everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a sit down, get ready with me, and just talk about everything that's going on, chit chat, whatever you want to call it. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and let's get to it. So I actually just got done working out, so my face is really oily. So I'm going to use a little Pixie Tonic toner. Hold on. So I'm just going to use a little Pixie Tonic and just like clean my face off. Whoa, where's my brows? I'm going to use a bunch of new products, and they might not be new to you, but it's like all different stuff that I haven't really used before. That's the plan. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to go with it. Hope for the best. I seriously, whoa. I love that Pixie Tonic toner, guy. I feel like it's so inexpensive and it really, really works. And a lot of toners will dry me out way too much, and I feel like that definitely does not. So then I'm going to use the Kaylin Oh Wow Bulgarian Rose Water Makeup Primer. And they just came out with this stuff. Smell it. It smells really good. I'm going to put that on my hands. I look a hot mess, so don't even judge my life right now. It's okay. I'm well aware that I look a mess. Ooh, it feels really silky on the skin. See, they also sent over their rose oil, but I'm a little nervous to use rose oil just because I'm really oily after I work out, and I don't want to clog my pores any more than I need to. So I don't think oil will do the trick for me right now. So this, obviously, my eyebrows, I'm not doing them with anything new really. I am going to use a foolproof brow powder, and I'm going to use an angled brush because I don't like the brush that comes in it. And I'm just going to try it out because I never used this shade, but I did use it before. This shade is 3. And I'm just going to start carving out where I want my brow, and then I go in with the Precisely My Brow because that gives it more hair-like strokes. I got my eyebrows on. Do you guys ever struggle with one eyebrow? Like one goes on smoothly, the other one just like, why? Why gotta do this to me? That's me. That's this eyebrow. It hates me. So then I'm gonna pick up the Oh Wow Foundation by Kaylin Cosmetics. Never used this before. I think they just came out with this. And then they came out with a new squishy sponge. I'm just gonna, you can tell I haven't used it yet. So I guess this is kind of like a first impression. Just gonna put some on the skin like that, which is so I'm just gonna push it in with this. This is the first time I've ever used one of those velvety sponges. I don't know how I feel yet. Did you guys watch the Surviving R. Kelly? Because I did, and let me tell you, me and my husband binge watched it the one day because we were sick, and literally I was so disgusted. And I feel like I wasn't even just disgusted by him. I was so disgusted by like all the people who knew for so long and just didn't say anything because they let money blind them. And okay, so I can't just keep using this because I feel like it's kind of rough on my skin a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the skimming brush that I always use. That's the 3D Kabuki one. But anyway, I was so disgusted because I feel like so many people knew and just didn't say anything for so long. And I thought that was super disturbing. And I thought it was really disturbing how the 14-year-old that was in the video, like the parents took a payoff, and then completely disregarded the video and acted like it wasn't their daughter. I thought that was like just so sick because I have 3 daughters and I would go to any length to protect them from anybody, anything. And there would be just no amount of money that I could ever just hush for that. And I just thought it was really sad because the aunt that introduced R. Kelly like went out of her way. She lost touch with her family. I'm just going to use this to kind of push everything in my skin so it's just, there's no like hard lines from the foundation. But I just thought it was so crazy that like the aunt was basically, which was one of the backup singers, she was basically the only one who wouldn't keep her mouth closed and wanted to fight and fight and fight, and everyone just ignored her, act like she was crazy, didn't know what she was talking about. Like I said, the 14-year-old family, which is her sister, completely shunned her for 10 years. I felt like she was the only one taking a stand to all of this while everyone just kind of sat with a blind eye. And it's just a shame, you know, that now it's coming out and people want to act like they care and this and that, but like where were you years ago? You know what I mean? I feel like that aunt was the backup singer, Sparkle, was the only one who really like did everything she could. And even her sister's family, like, they didn't care, which is so sad. How could you put money before your own flesh and blood? That's just so sick to me. So I thought that was gross, obviously. And then, of course, everything he did to these girls is so sad. And it's just hard because I feel like I'm so strong-willed, even though I come from like a tougher background, I guess. And I know you guys don't know a lot about it, but it's fine. I still could never let anyone manipulate me. And I guess maybe because when you come from a tough background, or you know, you have horrible things happen to you. Sorry, I'm just carving out my eyebrows. I feel like you either you let it affect you kind of, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but you almost get kind of naive and you know what I mean, and it's easier for people to influence you, or you get more strong-willed, like, no one's ever gonna put me through this again, no one's gonna do this to me again, and you get more tougher and stronger. And I feel like that's what happened with me. So I feel like it's hard to understand, like, why wouldn't these girls just leave? Because ultimately, what, like, if you leave, what's gonna happen? He's either gonna kill you trying to leave, or he's gonna beat the shit out of you trying to leave. But regardless, whether you try to leave or not, he's either gonna do one of the two things, kill you or beat the shit out of you while you're living there. So it's just, for me, that was like kind of hard to understand. But again, everyone's mindset is way different. So for concealer, I'm gonna use a little Milk Makeup. I'm gonna use a little Milk Makeup concealer. This is their Flex Concealer. And I'm not doing like anything too crazy, but I just thought that whole situation was so sad, and I just can't even imagine how many girls he has in there that like we don't even know about. But yeah, so let me know if you guys watch that. Also, how was your guys' New Year's Eve? Because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I had the stomach bug really, really bad. I was literally fine in the morning. I went to work out. I'm just gonna blend this in. I'm not sure how I feel about this velvety guy. Part of me likes it just to buff out the concealer and foundation, just to get rid of like the little lines from when you use a brush. But other than that, that's like all I really like it for. And I feel like a lot of product gets stuck in here. It with some Dermablend Pro Translucent Powder. I love this powder. It's like one of the very few that I don't get crazy dried out from. So I'm just gonna set that lightly under my eyes. But yeah, so I pounded down some food, and then just kind of like an hour went by, and I just thought I was gonna throw up and poop myself literally all at the same time. It was terrible. So like, you know that feeling when you're just like, oh, I wish I could just throw up and then I would feel so much better? That's basically how I felt the whole time. And I just never felt better until the next day. So it was really, really sad that I basically missed New Year's Eve. And so recently for bronzer, I've been loving this Amore Prosthetic bronzer because it has a little bit of a sparkle shimmery to it, and I feel like it just looks really pretty on the skin. So I just kind of use that to warm up my face a whole bunch. Then what I'm going to use next to kind of carve out my cheekbones, just going to use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I just kind of put it like on my cheekbones. I love how this smells. Is that weird? I like that. And then I just take another big fluffy brush and just blend it all in so I don't look so skeleton-like. I hate that like really harsh contour. Then I'm going to take a little high beam from Benefit. You guys probably think I'm weird because I'm putting it over powder, but I promise you, I like doing it this way because I'm weird. That's how I do. Just going to use my finger. And I'm not moving it around or anything. I'm literally just pushing it into my skin. Pretty. I never used the high beam before, and I feel like I like it. So I'm going to also put it into the high point of my eyebrow. I actually really like the application of this because it makes it really easy and more precise with that little, almost looks like a nail polish head. Ooh, I really like it. That's really pretty. Over top of it, I'm going to use Dandelion by Benefit. And I'm just going to put that right over top and just kind of have them mesh together. I love black. Then I'm going to take the Dandelion highlighter and I'm going to put that where I put my other highlight. It's really pretty and subtle. I really like this. I really like this combo a lot. It looks like really feminine and flirty and girly, and I'm into it. I'm just going to kind of swipe it everywhere, really. I feel like it really brings your skin back to life. It makes it not look just so cakey and flat. So I'm going to do something really simple on my eyes, and I'm going to use the new Morphe Holiday Collection, and this is the Your True Selfie Palette 15T. And I am just going to take, I'm going to take No Filter Needed with my finger. I'm just going to put that on my lid. And then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the I Woke Up Like This. And I'm going to hit it with Strike a Pose too. And I'm just going to buff that into my crease. And I've been also watching Dirty John. And I don't know if you've watched it, but oh my gosh, definitely watch it. It's really crazy, and it just makes you not trust anyone, obviously. Which you shouldn't really trust people online at first sight. Like, it's just insane. I watch them just like, why? And then it's just even, and then it's even crazier because you're like, oh my God, this was a true story. Are you kidding me? And he just got away with so much, and I'm just like, how did they miss this? Like, how did he get away with so much? It's like, it's crazy. And I'm just gonna go underneath my eye with the Strike a Pose right here. Then I'm going to use a little Bad Gal Bang. I forgot that I liked this a whole lot, and then it made my lashes look crazy long. Because there's a difference between your lashes looking really long and looking like spider lashes, and I'm not into the spider lashes. Then for lips, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Caramel Nude and the Demi Matte Streaker. Then last up, Lashylicious sent over some of their lashes, and I'm going to try them out. They look really cute. I think I'm going to try the second row right here, just because they're a little dramatic but not too crazy. Here is my final look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, make sure to hit a thumbs up and let me know what else you guys want to see. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.